I'll just keep it in for now. So good morning, everyone. So please give me a minute while I go ahead to share my slide. Okay, okay. So thank you so much for the warm welcome. Oh, thank you. All right. So I want to believe that we already have our journals with us. I want to believe that we have our journals with us. Now, today is June 1. I mean, it's the start of a new month. And if we're checking it well, this is the last month in the second quarter. So it means that the year started since January, right? And for some persons, they are yet to achieve certain goals that they set for themselves. So for some persons, they are just starting. For some persons, they are still waiting for someone to come and motivate them. But guess what? Those same things that you said you are going to do starting from January, this is June already. So, and this is the very last month in the second quarter, in the first quarter or second quarter when you're checking generally. So this is the best time for you to actually sit up and get to work. So our topic for today is how to win in June. Okay, okay, beautiful. How to win in June. Now, we're looking at it from a particular perspective because we want to see what must happen before June 30. So we're not just here to talk about, oh, so this is what I'm going to do and this is what I'm not going to do. We're going to look at what has to really happen before June 30. All right. So as you already know, my name is Ambassador Chiamaka Okafor. So yes, I'll be taking you on today's teaching. Okay. Now, before we look at June 30, so I mean, we're saying we have to win in June. So it means that we want to just let's assume that before we even get started, right? Imagine today is June 30 and you are reviewing your months. Remember, your plan is to make sure that you win this month. So let's imagine that today is June 30, and this is you sitting down to look back to, review your months. Please also get our responses in the chat box. What will happen by the end of June? And you'll be very excited. I want to get our responses. What do you aim to achieve this month? I want to get our responses. What will happen by the end of June? And you are very much excited. What will you be proud of? What will you be proud of? Come on, responses. I want to get a response. Come on. I believe you can all see, you can all hear me. So what will happen? I'm very much excited. Am I being heard? Am I being heard? I'm yet to get the response. Please, ambassadors, I need to be sure that I am yet to get a response. To have 5 new partners enthusiastically building their dream life. Okay, okay, that's goodness. Beautiful. I want to get more responses. More responses. The same meeting is not for Ambassador Chino. It's not for ambassadors, trust me. By I know we have persons in and also a respect. It's not just old people, all right? What will happen month and you are very much excited? Am I supposed to call names? Because most times when I don't get feedbacks from people, I assume that you are just in a meeting, but you are not really in the meeting. So what will happen by the end of June? And you are very much excited. This month was the best. This month was a good month. More responses, more responses. Okay, so it seems that I would have to be calling names. I don't know what's going on. So I can see Eniola. Eniola will happen by the end of this month, and you are very much excited. This is Temitayo. Mrs. Rachel. I can see Runo. I can see Joe, Cousin Joe. I can see Goodness. I can see Favor. I can see Efosa. I can see Mr. Yonide. I can see Muhammad. What will happen by the end? You are very much excited. Efosa said, making an extra income. You're not specific. You should be specific. Making an extra income is very vague. That word is very vague. So what will happen by the end of June? And you are very much excited. This month was just a good month. What will happen? What will happen? I see myself achieving my set goals. That is still very vague. What set goals? What exactly did you set for yourself this June? A goal has to be smart. A goal has to be smart. A goal has to be smart. It has to be specific. It has to be measurable. It has to be achievable. It has to be realistic. It has to be timely. All right. To make a lot of money, you people are giving vague responses. It's looking like we're going to have to do a training on goal settings. A lot of persons, they're just giving vague responses. Vague responses. Okay. Now, which of these achievements will make you proud? Number one, that you've completed your SMO. Number two, you attended every training in June. Number three, that you have up to 4 signups or more. So that means you connected 4 new persons. You have 4 new partners in your team, right? You earned 200,000 and above. Wow, wow, wow. You helped a new partner to get started. So there is that distributor that you got that you helped to get started, right? So that is you being willing to train others, all right? That you are already building momentum in your business. Which of these achievements will make you proud? Now, why am I asking these questions? Remember, we're saying something. Well, today is June 1, and we're trying to sit back and look. So imagine today is actually June 30, and I've accomplished all of this. How will I feel? Now that we are seeing this, it is time to now get into action, all right? Because one thing I need you to understand is this. Most people, they arrive at the end of the month and hope that they did enough. So persons, the months will start. And then they are just saying, oh, yes, this month will be a good month. Happy new month. I wish myself every good thing. And then they don't set plans. They don't set clear goals. Guess what? At the end of that month, it will just be like other months that passed. The very reason why some people in this meeting, you are still finding it hard to set goals is because that was the same thing you did in January, did in February, did in March, did in April, did in May. That's why I find it hard to set clear goals. I'm not even talking about new persons. That is why I find it hard to set clear goals. Now, successful people decide on day one what they want their month-end story to be. So you know you are in this meeting. In your journal, I'm already expecting that you are writing it down. That by the end of June 30, this is how my month should be. This and this and these are what I should have achieved. I'm expecting that you've already written that down. Because it is not until June 30, and then you just, suddenly realize that, the month has finished. And I'm wondering that, wow, so 30 days just passed just like that. No, it only passed because you did not make plans. You did not make plans towards it. Now, there's a challenge I need you to understand that when you're talking about this month has to be the best month. Oh, January came, February came. I did not do so much. But guess what? This June, I'm going all in. There's one challenge, one thing you have to challenge yourself to. What is that thing? Who do I need to become in June to achieve the results I want by the end of June? Who do I need to become? Who do I need to become? What do I need to do? What's the extra thing I need to start doing differently? Who do I need to become to achieve the results I want by the end of June? Now, there are 3 goals that you have to set in June. 3 goals to define that you have to define even for the month of June to achieve massive success. Number 1 is what? Personal growth goal. Remember we said something. This is a business where you grow in income, you grow in rank, you grow in knowledge. So yes, you're going in knowledge, you're going in income, you're going in rank. So number 1 goal that you must set for yourself in the month of June is personal growth goal. Oh, what is the book for the month of June? You have to make sure that you actively read it. It's not a book where you start and then you don't finish it to the end. You stop in between. You tell yourself that this thing is hard though, this thing is boring, no. It is something you must finish. So that is goal number one. Number two, business activity goal. In this business, there are things we call income producing activities. Now, today you are in training, you are attending cell meeting, you are getting powered up for the week. But guess what? This is not an income producing activity. Now, when we're saying income producing activities, we're talking about activities that will ensure that you actually earn. That is what we're talking about. Now, finally, you set financial goals for yourself. So this month of June, there are three goals you must set: personal growth, business activity, and financial goals. So we're looking at every one of them one at a time. So personal growth goal, what exactly are we saying? The truth is this: your business can only grow to the extent that you grow. Hmm. When we say that, when it comes to, you building your team, the people below you, they can never exceed that leadership cap that you're giving for yourself. When we say all those things, some persons, they're still trying, finding it very hard to understand. The reason some people in this meeting, they see that, every time they actually recruit new persons into their team, because they did not effectively sponsor those people, guess what? Those people, they begin to die. They're already facing attrition at early stages. It is only because you've not increased in capacity to know how to actually do what? Lead your team, to know how to actually do what? Guide your people. So that is one thing you must actually work towards. So personal growth goal number one, you have to tell yourself that this month of June, yes, I've got inside with the SMO, but I have to make sure that I am completing my SMO. That is a specific goal. Now, why am I going to be saying you have to make sure that you're completing SMO? SMO is a 4 weeks intensive training. So it means that you are telling yourself that week one, no, I've already finished SMO week one. I've done my follow-up practical. I've submitted my name list. And guess what? I'm already moving to week two. By the second week in June, it means that you are telling yourself that this is week two. By the end of this week two in June, I'm already done with SMO week two and I'm moving to week three. You get to June, the third week of June, you are telling yourself, this third week, I'm going to be done with my SMO week three and I'm moving to week four. And that is somebody that is setting clear goals and is taking action. Now, when we're talking about completing SMO, if you notice, we're not saying that you started it. We're not saying you stopped at a point. We're not saying you were kicked out of mentorship. You completed your SMO by the end of June 30. The question is this feasible? Yes, it is. Now, you must attend every June training. Cell meetings, so you have to be there. Extra meetings, so you have to be there. That is one thing you consciously have to do. So it is not a time where someone is still reminding you, come and join cell meeting. No. Every cell meeting, it should be that you're at the end of June, you're someone that can actually say that, wow, I did not miss any training all through the month of June. In fact, not just that I did not miss any training, nobody had to remind me to attend any training. That is a clear goal. Now, the really top thing is that you must improve in your communication skills. The social capital in this business is people. How well do you relate to people? How well do you build relationships? How well do you communicate? All right. Now, and finally, you must master the 7 skills in network marketing. You read the book that was March GoPro, where he was talking about why you need to become a professional in this business. Amateurs don't make the most money, professionals do. And the people that win massively in this business, they're the professionals. So you are already telling yourself that, wow, when it comes to skill number one, which is prospecting, I'm still at level 1. No. I have to make sure that I get to level 2 or 3. That's how you work. That's how it works. Not that you're saying, I have to get to level 10. It will not work. But you are telling yourself, when it comes to prospecting, I'm at level 1. No. I have to make sure I get to level 2 or 3. You're telling yourself, when it comes to skill number 2, inviting, I have to make sure I get to level 2 or 3. The same thing, you are not even presenting, but you are making sure that your people see the presentation every time there is a presentation. So it means you are directing people. to presentations that happen online on Zoom. It also means you are directing your people to the office to come and see the business exposure in person. Don't be in this team and you don't even know what is going on. Don't be in T and be left out. Don't be here and be waiting till 2020, 2027. People will be celebrated, the multi-millionaires that were raised. Don't get to 2027 be saying, I knew when they were saying all of these things. And that time I did not have time myself. And that time I could not do so much. Don't be that spectator. Make sure you are involved. Now, you get to skill number 4, follow up. You have to gain mastery in follow-up. In fact, in this business, we say something in the connected economy team. Now, for beginners, oh, you don't even know any skill, beautiful, but make sure that you are actively investing in prospecting, actively investing in inviting, actively investing in follow-up. These 3 things. If you can master these 3 things as a beginner, trust me that success is it. Your success is guaranteed. There is no stopping you. We get to skill number 5, closing. We get to skill number 6, getting a new distributor started right. As little as that validation call is, it goes a long way. As little as calling your downlines, how are you doing today? It goes a long way. What were you able to do today? It goes a long way. And finally, promoting events. All right, now we move to business activity goal. What exactly are we talking about? Now, the truth is this. Activities will always create opportunities. And opportunities will always create results. You have a very big opportunity. What exactly are you doing with it? What results have you created? Now, number 1, what are the activities you must invest in? You must partake in. Number 1, you must prospect consistently. Number 2, you must invite daily. It is not a negotiable. It is a non-negotiable. You're not thinking it, oh, today, I don't think, I did a lot of invitation yesterday, so today I'm not going to invite anybody, and let me just take a break. So you prospect consistently. The question is, what is prospecting? If you are in this meeting and by now you don't know what prospecting is, you are in this meeting, you don't know what inviting is, it only tells me that you did not even read GoPro to begin with. So you must prospect consistently. You must invite daily. You must do what? You must invite people for the workers' summit that we are having that is coming up on the 12th of June. Make sure that your people are in that meeting. Make sure. Don't just hear that, oh, the event happened, and you're seeing the pictures, you're seeing the videos, and you're like, wow, 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 we're doing a lot, wow, wow, wow. Together we achieve more. Together we achieve more. You're not part of the people that are doing the achievements. So make sure that you invite people for the Workers' Summit happening on the 12th of June. Make sure. All right. Also, you must follow up intentionally. Are you seeing the words? Are you seeing the words? Not the one that some of you are following up on somebody. You called the person did not pick your call. And that's the end of follow-up for you. You just stop there. Or maybe the person told you, oh, the thing is actually really want to do this, but then I just don't have money. And then you just say, oh, okay, no problem, I understand. And that is it for you. And then you come back and say, oh, yeah, so when I followed up on the person said I did not have money. They now ask you, so what exactly did you tell the person? And you are looking. So what exactly did you do in your follow-up practical? For some of you, this is a time for you to go back and revisit your follow-up script. A time for you to go back. If it is possible, go and tell your upline, man, sir, please, is it possible that you take me through follow-up practical again? You must follow up intentionally. Why? The fortune is in the follow-up. Now, when I say what I'm saying, another thing you must actively do is to track your activities using your KPI. What is KPI? What is KPI? I want to get our responses. What is KPI? What is KPI? What is KPI? What is KPI? I want to get our responses. I want to get our responses. What is KPI? Nobody? What is KPI? Anybody? What is KPI? Okay. So you must track your activities using your KPI. Key performance indicators, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So you must track activities using your KPI. Now, it is, I don't know, I think I was talking to someone at the office. And anytime I ask you, so how many people did he invite today? And you're telling me you don't know. It just looks to me like you're not serious. Imagine someone that, went to the shop and then the person opens his or her shop selling shoes or selling bags. And then he asks the person, so how many shoes did you display today? Or how many shoes did you sell today? Or how many shoes did how many shoes are on stock? The person is saying, I don't know. It just look like this. Is it I don't know? What are you doing in this your business? It looks like you're not serious. So one thing you must do is to track your numbers. This business is a game of numbers. It's not where you sit down and then you are doing the barest minimum and you're hoping for the best. It doesn't work that way. So it's not just about putting in work. It's about putting in the right amount of work. So you are in this meeting, you're still trying to understand what I'm fully saying. Make sure you go back and watch that video. The video, Game of Numbers on YouTube. Ambassador Engineer Kombi Enoch's YouTube channel. Game of Numbers. The numbers game. Yes. I think I was trying to remember that. The numbers game. Make sure you watch that video to understand what exactly am I supposed to do? How many people am I supposed to invite? How many people am I supposed to prospect? How many follow-ups do I need to do to achieve so amount of results? That should be what you are thinking. Don't just come here, listen to what I have to say. You're motivated and then you go back home. It does not work that way. Nothing will still change. If you do that, June will still end the same way last month did. So track your activities using your KPI. Now, when we're talking about follow-up, I need us to understand something. For some of us that we've already read or started reading your first year in network marketing, many prospects do not say no. In fact, in that book, it makes us understand that when someone tells you no, it is just a matter of time. You don't take rejection personally because it only means that the timing is not right for that particular person. The person is not saying no because they're not interested. The person is not saying no because the opportunity you're offering is not good. No. It is only that timing is not just right. So if that is the case and you are now taking it personal, it looks like you don't understand what you are offering to people. It looks like you don't understand the value of what you are giving out. You're saying, come and join me in a gold mine that can change your life. And then someone is telling you, no, and you're feeling bad. Why? So many prospects do not just say no. They don't say no. What happens? They simply need more information. They simply need more understanding. They simply need more trust. They simply need more time. Why am I saying what I'm saying? Why am I able to say what I'm saying? I've seen it play times and times and times again. People that I prospected, invited to the opportunity last 2 years, and then they were just joining last year. It is all in the follow-up. They just need more information. They just need more exposure. They just need more understanding. Remember, your first job is to make sure that you are doing what? You are educating. You are educating people. You are enlightening people on what the opportunity is all about. And then you help them to make a decision to get started. That's how it works. So it's not that, the person you do follow up. The person just said, no, I don't have money. I'm not interested. And then that's this for you. No. You keep following up. That's what we call follow through. Because why? The fortune is in the follow up. Again, like I said. So there is a business flow. The person sees an exposure, which leads to presentation, and then follow-up happens, and then a decision is made. You have to understand this flow. You have to understand this flow to succeed in the month of June. Like I said, the fortune is in the follow-up. All right, now, to understand something. Number one, you cannot control results. Just so that you are in this meeting and then maybe there are some activities you've engaged in. And then the outcome did not turn out the way you were expecting, and you're wondering that, I'm even tired. What's even all of this? You cannot control results. Again, you can control the activities. Is somebody hearing what I'm saying? You cannot control the results, but you can control the activities. In fact, we used to say something in C. It is foolishness to be disturbing yourself with things that you cannot control. Just the same way rain falls and then you are getting angry that my event now because rain fell. It's not something you can control. You focus on the things that you can control. Now, focus on the activities and the results will follow. So you really want to achieve so-called producing activities. You are on the process. You are focusing on the activities. Make sure that you are tracking your numbers every single day. Make sure you are doing your numbers every single day. Like I said, this is a game of numbers. The question is, how many? How many do I need to do? So it leads me to talking about the very third goal, financial goal. You know, when we say, how much do you want to make? A lot of persons will say, if it is possible, I just want to make all the money in the world. But guess what? You have to become, remember, you have to become the person that can achieve the kind of results that you want. You become, you do, and then you have. Be, do, have. That's how it works. Oh, I want to make 1 million naira this month. First thing that I'll tell myself is, oh, what kind of person do I need to be? What kind of person do I need to become to be somebody that can make 1 million naira this month? So that's what I'll work on first. Once I'm working on that, guess what? I'll start doing the activities that will make me make that 1 million naira this month. So I start doing, and then guess what will happen? The results will come. So I actually do make the 1 million naira this month. That's how it works. So maybe you have been turning it the other way around. You have been doing yes, you've been doing make, then do, then become. It does not work that way. So you see why when they tell you this is the book of the month and you're not reading it, are you seeing why you've not gotten the results that you want for yourself? That's the reason. In case you don't know, that's the reason. Because you have to become first. You have to become first. Okay, so financial goal. If your goal cannot be measured, it cannot be managed. I saw how some of us were just saying, I want to make extra money. I want to make, that's not specific. Your goal has to be smart. It has to be measurable. If your goal cannot be measured, it cannot be managed. Now, I want us to write this down in our journal. Write your June income targets. Now, when I say income targets, maybe this month of June, you want to make an extra, you don't want to make 100,000. You want to make 500, you want to make 1 million, you want to make 1 million and above. Write your income targets, your June income targets. Once you've done that, write done in the chat box. I'm expecting our responses. Once you've done that, write done in the chat box. Your June income target. Once you've done that, write done in the chat box. Your June income target. Okay, beautiful. Now that you've written this down, what happens next? Let's now do what? Let's walk backwards. Remember we said something. You be, you do, you become. You be, you do, you make, right? So let's now walk backwards. I want to make the amounts that you wrote down. So let's go back. Do you understand? All right. So let's walk backwards. To earn these amounts that you've written down, how many things do I need to do? What exactly do I need to make sure that I'm doing? Number one, how many exposures? When I'm saying exposures, how many people do I need to prospect? How many people do I need to invite? Again, I'm referring you back to that video, the numbers game by Ambassador Engineer at Combi Enoch. The numbers game. Make sure you watch that video before the end of today. Make sure you watch that video. How many people do I need to invite? How many people do I need to prospect? Remember, we said something. You are prospecting consistently. You are inviting daily. So it is a daily something. Now, how many people need to see the presentation? I've effectively invited these people. I've effectively prospected these people. How many of them need to see the presentation so that I will be able to even do follow-up? Because you cannot follow up on someone that has not even seen the presentation. You cannot. You cannot say, oh, so what I follow? Is it on the call that I want to be discussing the business exposure? No. How many follow-ups do I need to do? And then how many new partners will I have when I've done all of this? Okay, now I need us to understand that your income goals without activity goals are wishes. You know the way you sit down and it does not take you a few minutes and you say, oh, I see myself in that boat. You know, I'm having that boat cruise. Oh my God, I'm in the Maldives. Oh my God, that's what you are doing. Income goals without activity goals are wishes. If you think I'm wrong, think about it, just reflect back. Everything that you've always wished that you did not do anything about, which one came to pass? Nothing, none became a reality. And it's only because you did not put in the work required to get that particular goal. All right. Now, I need us to also understand that your income goals supported by activity goals become plans. Why am I saying what I'm saying? You've written down a particular amount. Don't stop there. The money will not magically enter your bank account. Want to make it enter are the activities you engage in. The prospecting, the inviting, the presentation, the follow-up, the closing. Those are the things that will make it enter your bank account. Not that you are waiting and say, how come I've not even had any sign up? How will you have any sign up? What have you done? That's the question. What are you actively doing? That's the question. Let's be that you are doing something and then someone is telling you that, no, this is not how you're supposed to do it. This is how you do it. Not that you're not even doing anything at all. And someone you're thinking, you're gonna make it. When they now say, oh, we're going to make it to C, you say, yes, I'm going to make it to C. By not doing anything, it does not work that way. Okay, now let's quickly lock in and see the exposure plan. Let's lock in. Growth begins with exposure. That's just the truth. Everything that you want to achieve this June, it starts with the exposure. It starts with you prospecting and inviting. It starts from there. So the growth, everything you want to achieve, it starts with prospecting. It starts with inviting. Now, why am I saying this? A lot of persons, they want growth, they want the results, but they don't expose enough people to the opportunity. It's not magic. Imagine that you are just I need us to be honest with ourselves. The whole of May or the whole of April, you did not prospect and invite anybody. Did you have any sign up? No. The only reason you did not get any sign up is that you did not prospect and invite anybody. It is as simple as that, nothing else. So maybe you've been thinking so much about it that, hey, what am I doing wrong? That is what you are doing wrong. What you are doing wrong is the fact they are not doing anything. Because the reality is very simple. This is it. When there is no exposure, trust me that there will not be any prospects. You're not even prospecting. You're not even inviting. So the prospects, the social capital there, where is it coming from? Nothing. So when there is no exposure, there is no prospects. When there are no prospects, there are no presentations. 2 presentations happened yesterday. Some of us were not even aware. How will you be aware when you don't have people to invite to a presentation? That's the problem. You are not the one doing presentation. They all said prospect and invite and bring them to presentation. You sat down, folded your arms all this and you're expecting magic to happen. I don't want to say I pity you, but you know how they used to say your healing go long. I think that's the statement at this point. You're not the one doing presentation. They said prospect and invite. You're not doing that. The barest minimum. Come on now. Come on now. Now, when there is no presentation, trust me that there will be no sign-ups. I said this month to be the best. What have you been doing? And when there is no sign-up, growth does not happen. So that momentum you want to see in your team is not going to exist because you didn't do nothing. Okay, now, very quickly, I'll be expecting our responses after what I'm about to say now. For this month of June, we're going to have 3 categories of people. The people that are saying that, oh, minimum standard is what I want to. that every week I want to at least sign up one person. So that means the whole month of June, I will make sure that I would have signed up 4 persons. That's the minimum standard. The second category is the growth standard. You are saying that, oh, by the end of June, I should have had 10 signups. So that means every week I have 2 to 3 signups. Beautiful, right? Now, the last set of people, these are people that fall under the category of leadership standard. They are saying that the month of June, I should have 20 new partners joining my team. So it means every week I will have 5 new persons. So, which category are you choosing? I'll see your responses. Category 1, category 2, category 3. Everybody, I want to see your responses in the chat box. As they are typing in the chat box, they are writing in your journal. I want to see our responses. Category 1, category 2, category 3. I want to see our responses. Category 1, category 2, category 3. Which category are you choosing? I want to see our responses. Boy producer said 3, okay, for the month of June. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Okay. Senator said 2, okay. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Goodness also said 2. Okay, let's keep it coming. As I'm writing these things down, make sure by the end of this meeting, you are going to go and meet your ambassador or your upline. Man, for the month of June, I'm choosing category growth standard. Make sure you are doing that. Let it not be your ambassador that will remind you or your upline. Let me not even hear it. That they are the ones that have to come and message you. Which category did you choose? Don't do that. What's your responses? Which category are you choosing? What's your responses? More responses, more responses. More responses. A lot of people are in this meeting, but they are not in this meeting. Shy. Okay, now moving on, because we don't have time. So the truth is this: what will now stop you from winning in this month? What will really stop you? The first thing that will stop you is the same thing that stopped you all this while. Just take note of it. The first thing that will stop you, you see that same thing that has been stopping you all along. That is the very first thing that will stop you. So let's now break it down, because some people, they still don't understand. It's looking ambiguous. Now, you know the way you've not been consistent all this while. When you started May, you said, oh, I'm so excited for the month of May. And what happened? You prospected, you built relationships, saved new contacts and all of that. By the middle of May, you just relax. Oh, let me just calm down. This life now, small. Now that's what's causing you to be at the position you are at. See, it's high time we stop telling ourselves that slow and steady wins. There's no slow. Okay, see, let me tell you. They say slow and steady wins the race, but the truth is, slow and steady, they are not even in the race. In case you did not know before, know it today. Slow and steady, they are not part. They don't know the race has started. They are not part of the race. Your lack of consistency, it will stop you. So make sure, June, I don't care, but you see, this June, I will be consistent. My middle name is consistency. This June, I will make sure I am not doing poor follow-up, because that's what will stop you. Another thing that will stop you is you waiting for motivation. You're always waiting for sale meeting to come, and then one ambassador is saying a lot of things, and then you're all fired up. Yes. And then when you are done, you type value in the chat box. That will stop you. Act on those values. Don't just type value. Act on them. I see some of us will be writing a lot of tweets, putting out a lot of posts. And when I see those things, and then I'm trying to measure it with the work you are putting in the business, I'm just wondering, why are you deceiving people? That's the word. Maybe you did not know before, but why are you deceiving people? Why are you writing things that you are not doing? You are telling other people to do these things, but you are not doing them. You are deceiving people, and you are deceiving yourself. So, like I said, the one thing that will stop you from achieving your success this June is the same things that have stopped you all along. Number 4, you don't attend trainings. You think it is something that they have to beg you to do. So if someone is still begging you attend training, they have to do reminder. But when you are doing your mastermind interview, I am a leader. And they are begging you to attend trainings. Not even part of income producer trainings. They're still begging you to learn how to be accountable. Oh, I have so meeting. I have to be at so place. And I'm sure you'll not be able to make it. Oh, please, oh, what can still be done for me? They're still teaching you those things. The basics. Not even of business, of life. Not tracking your activities. You're just doing inshallah and vibes. And as it comes, you don't even know what's going on. The fear of hearing no. Once you hear no, you just cease. You become paralyzed. That whole week, you're not doing anything anymore. You have to use the whole week to calm down from what has happened or what you have heard. Then you now start again. It does not work that way. You continue. You persist. President of marketing said it is either you persevere or you perish. See, business is war. Understand that. It's not a time when you are so nobody's begging, nobody's motivating you. Go all out. I saw a video somewhere. The man was just saying things that I was like, God, I beg. That he likes it when the task becomes harder because he knows that a lot of people will not do it. So it means that he doesn't even have competitions. God. And then there is you that they are still begging to attend trainings. And you want your life to be better than what it is now. How now? See, I don't know what you've been telling yourself, but today give yourself sense. Tell yourself enough is enough. As someone that's just been nonchalant about how my life is going, today decide to give yourself sense. It will not change overnight when you continue repeating the same activities you've been doing. It doesn't work that way. Just yesterday, I was seeing one of my, videos of before now, and I was just like, this is not me. I was looking, see how I was, oh my God. I just said this cannot be me. But that was me in the process. That was me in the grind. You have started now. Are you in the grind? Giving up too early. Any small difficulty like this, you just give up. Some are that, I think today I still saw someone that left the group, and I'm just like, okay, because okay, am I supposed to like motivate you? You're not supposed to give up. So no, now you give up. Now you fuck up. Now you lose. Okay, so June commitment. I will stay motivated. I will stay active, brother. Even when I don't feel motivated. I will remain consistent even when results are not immediate. I will focus on the activities, pampering excuses. You need to give it chance to abound. Anytime you just one there's just this slight tendency for excuse, you just make it so you just emphasize it so much so that everybody will know that yes. And I used to it's not when you tell me that I'm like, oh yes, well done, or like please. Because sometimes I don't know your thought process when you say things like that. For me, I'm like, okay, like what should I do? What is this supposed to change? No excuses is no excuses. No excuses is not, this one sounds logical. This one sounds reasonable. Remember, you were tweeting that last week. No excuses is no excuses. I will focus on the activities, not excuses. Now, your June accountability scoreboard, this will be sent to everybody in this meeting, every single one of you. So immediately after this meeting, make sure you message me and tell me, Ma, please send the June accountability scoreboard to me. Because by the end of June 30, you're sending this report to your upline. Remember, you sent, oh, this is how much I want to make, but end of June. You sent it to your upline. You're going to send it to your upline. You also be sending this by the end of June. No, there's something you need to understand with this accountability scoreboard. The rule is that you review this scoreboard every Sunday. You don't wait till the end of the month. No. You start today, Monday, Sunday, you review the week. That's how it works. Do not wait until June 1st to discover that you are behind. Because so some of you have been doing. It's when you get to the end of the month and activities. They did not finish any fast. They are saying, did not finish any fast. It only finished fast because you've not been doing anything. So what gets measured gets improved. All right. So my June game plan, by June 30, I commit to completing SMO checklist. I commit to connecting so number of persons. I commit to inviting so number of persons to so number of guests or prospects to Workers Summit. Let it not be heard that you're in this meeting and your people are not in that Workers Summit. I commit to signing up so number of persons, and I commit to earning this amount. You wrote down an amount. Make sure that you actually stick to it. So, in conclusion, June will end. That's the honest truth. The question will not be whether the months will pass. The question will be whether your actions between now and June 30 will produce the results that you desire. Again, your June results will not be determined by your intentions. Your intentions are very beautiful. You have the best of intentions, no problem. But guess what? Your results will only be determined by your actions. And with that, I've come to the end of this training. I'm so sorry for taking so much of our time. All right, so I'll be handing over to Ambassador Esther Oji. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, so you know what you're supposed to do now. Go into the chat box and type value if you know you got value. I mean, that was a lot.